All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and I welcome everybody to this evening section. Okay. Good evening. Please, I'm sharing my screen already. Okay. Please, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you can see my Slack, if you can see my Slack accounts, kindly use the chat section and type yes. I can see your Slack account. Okay, now if you can't see my screen, I will encourage you to log out and log in. All right, thank you. And if you can hear me clearly, kindly type on the chat section to say I can hear you clearly. Now, if you can hear me clearly, okay, all right, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now, tonight, we want to look into Slack, okay, and Slack is actually a communication software or a communication tool. Now, have it in mind that there are two types of communication tool. We have the internal communication and we have the external communication. Okay, now when you refer to external communication tool in tech, these are tools you use in communicating both with customers, okay, you and your customers, or you and or your potential customers. Then when you refer to internal communication software or tool, these are softwares or tools you make use of, to communicate with your team members or with your colleague in an organization. Okay. Now, before we start properly, I would like to make use of ChatGPT and point out one or two things so you guys we understand what I'm saying properly. I'm sorry for using the word guys for the sake of the elderly people here. I'm sorry. Okay, now this is ChatGPT. I want to open. Okay, I want to open ChatGPT. I believe some of you know what ChatGPT is all about. Okay. Now, this ChatGPT, I'll come here and type what is Slack. Now let's watch what ChatGPT will give us. Okay. Now this is what we have here. They said Slack is a communication and collaboration platform. Now there are two things you need to pick up. One, communication. Two, collaboration. Okay. You communicate with your team members and you will do what? You collaborate with them. They said Slack is a communication and collaboration platform designed for team members, for teams and organizations. Now, it allows users to message each other. One, share files. Two, integrate with other tools. Okay, I'm going to teach you that. Okay, they say is what all in one place. Is widely used in what in workplaces to improve internal communication and what productivity. So, like we said earlier, is actually what an internal communication software. Let me quickly check my let me quickly check the comment section to know if okay. Okay, my screen is large. Please, can you see my screen clearly? Like, is it large? If my screen is large, you can. I'm not using my laptop directly. Okay, I connected to my monitor. Okay, I connected my screen to my monitor. Okay. Is it okay now? Is at 90? Is 90 okay by you? Is 90 okay by you? Is it okay now? Some persons are saying it's tiny. Some persons are saying it's okay. So who do I satisfy right now? Okay, it's okay now, man. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. If you're complaining that it's tiny, please, if you're making use of your phone, I will encourage you to turn your phone into a landscape. Turn your phone into a landscape, okay? Please turn your phone into a landscape, okay? Yeah, please, before we move, is my screen okay now? Is it okay now? Is it okay now? Let me know if I should move on. Is it okay? All right, all right. Okay, let's move on, okay? Now, please, you need to understand how Slack, how it functions, okay? Now, here we have June July class 25. Now, the June July class 25 is the name of the organization you are into. It's called the workspace or the what the organization. Okay. June July is the name of the organization. Please, I'm going to use a company to explain all these things to you so you understand it better. Okay. Now, the June July here is a workspace which is called what the organization. Okay. Now, the the Slack is actually the internal communication software used by this company called June July Class 25. Okay. Now, this company has what different channels. Okay. We are coming to that. Now, before we move ahead, let me click on home. Let me click on more. Now, under the more here, this one here is going to require templates. I will show you this one here. We can access this one. This is where we do our automation. I'm going before the end of the training. I will teach you how to do automation in Slack. Okay. Remind me that is what we are going to do before the end of the class. Okay. I don't want to do it now because it's going to take a whole lot of time. Okay. This is where you do what you integrate other softwares into your Slack. For example, your Gmail or your Zoom. Now, why are you integrating your Gmail? For example, most of us don't usually get notification when an email is is being sent into our inbox. Okay. Now, if you integrate your Gmail into your inbox, now you will tell Slack to do what? To notify you anytime you have what? A message in your Gmail. Okay. Now we are going to do that, but that will be towards the end of the class. Okay. Now we have the external connection. They say work with people from what other organizations. Now, if I should click this stuff, it's not going to work because it's a pro version. Okay, it's actually what a pro version. It will require you to what to upgrade before you can make use of this stuff. Now, let's go into the main business of the day. Here we have our unread message. Here we have thread. Then here we have what huddle, and here we have what channel. Now, please, before I move into this stuff, have it in mind that whenever a company invites you into their workspace or their organization, the first thing you do is what you set up your profile. Okay, the first thing you do is what set up your what profile. I'm coming to profile what setup. Okay, now maybe I should start with profile setup so I can carry everyone along. Okay, nobody is on the chat section. I think we are good to go. Okay, okay, okay. All right. If you can't see my screen, can you zoom your own screen, okay? If you can't see mine, okay? All right. Thank you. Now, a company invites you to join their workspace in Slack, okay? Now, what do you think you should do? First of all, you're going to do what? Set up your profile. Now, how do you set up your profile? You click on what? You click on this icon here where you have my picture. You click on it. Now, they said update your what? Status. Let's click on update status, okay? Now, for example, let's say you're already in the company and they said update what status. Are you in a meeting at that moment? Are you commuting? Are you at sick? Are you on vacation? Are you working remotely today? There are some companies that work both remotely and on and on site. It's called what hybrid. Okay. So, for example, if your company deals with hybrid, let's say, for example, you work from Monday to Wednesday remotely, and from Wednesday and from Thursday till Saturday, you work on, on site. Okay. Now you can easily come here and do what? And update your status. Okay, you can easily come here and do what? Update your status, so that people will know if you're at work or not, or if you're in a meeting. Okay. Now, let's go back to our profile picture. Now, this is our profile. This is our profile here. You click on what? You click on what? Your profile. Now, this is my profile here. The moment you come here, what do? You click on what? Edit. Now, the moment you click on edit, what do? You fill in your what? They say the first thing we have is what? Full name. You add your what? Full name. Now, you add your what? Display name. You can decide to use Clement, or you can decide to use what? Mr. Clems. Now they're asking your title. That means your position in the company you want to work. You are working. Okay. Your position in the company is what? Customer support what? Specialist. Now they said name recording. Why are you recording your name? Because some persons might find it very difficult to do what? To pronounce your name. Okay. At that moment, what do? You click on what? Recording, and record how your name should be what? Pronounced. Now they said name pronunciation. Now you can see this Mr. Claims here is what I changed to what? Mr. What? Claims. Okay. Now this is your time zone. For example, if you're in USA, you're going to do what? Change your time zone to what? To USA. Okay. If you're in Canada, your time zone should be what? Should be in Canada. Okay. If you're in Algeria, your time zone should be what? Algeria. Now my question is, what if you're in Nigeria and you got a USA job and your company says, please work with their time zone? At that moment, what are you going to do? You're going to change your West African time zone to what? To US time zone. Okay. Then the moment you're done, what do? You upload your what? Your picture. Please, your picture should be what? A professional what? Picture. When it comes to tech, when it comes to Slack, when it comes to LinkedIn, whatever thing you're doing should be what? Professional. Okay. LinkedIn is not a place where you go and wear singlet and start dancing like TikTok people. No, no, no. LinkedIn is a professional space. Okay. So whatever thing you're doing should be what? Professional. You don't just upload anyhow picture. Are you getting what I'm saying? You don't just do what? Upload anyhow what? Picture. Sorry, while I'm teaching, I also check I equally check my what is it called? Okay, I'm checking the chat session to see if we have any concern. Okay, 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 okay. That means we are good. We are good. We are moving. Okay, we are moving. I'm not rushing. I'm taking my time to teach, so I'm not rushing. Okay. Now, like I said, if you're in a company, if you're working for a US company and the company says make use of their what? US time, what do? Okay, you can easily do what? Change to what? To their own time, and it depends on where you're working. Even if you're working in this country called Brasilia, you make use of their what? US what? Time. Now, please, um, with time, Eku is going to teach you what we call time zone management. Okay, how to book an appointment and how to manage your calendar and how to, know different time zones. Okay, and how to convert time zone. I guess what I'm saying. You're going to learn that in class. Okay, it's a gradual stuff. Now we have to take it what step by what step. I guess what I'm saying. Now, the moment you're done with all this stuff, what do? You do what? You save. Now you've done what? You've set up your what profile. You can come to your email here and add your what email. Okay. You can also do what? Add what? A start date here. Okay. They said start date. You can equally add the day you started working what? For the company. Okay. When you're done, what do? You what? You save. Okay. Now, now there is something here. Under this view as now, they're asking you, are you a co-worker in this company called June July class 25, or are you a contact from other organization? You know what I mean by contact from other organization, like you can be an external auditor to Meridian Hotel, for example. Okay, at that point you are what? You are a contact from what other organization. But if you are working inside there, you're what? You're a co-staff. Okay, now. For example, you can also be an auditor to Oriental Hotel, like an external. You know, when it comes to hotel, they have their internal auditor and they have external auditor. So if I'm working in June, July class 25 as an external auditor, that means I have to change this stuff to what? A contact from what? Other organization. Are we following? But if I'm working there as a full time staff inside there, that means I have to change it to what? A co-worker as what? June, July class what? 25. Then when you're done, you do what? You save what? You save all these things. Okay. Now you are done doing what? Setting up your what? Your profile. Now let's go into the business of the day and learn a whole lot. Okay. Now the class we are starting properly now. Okay. Now there's a way I'm going to teach you. Please, if you can hear me clearly and if you're following, kindly make use of the reaction button. Let me know if you're following. Okay, okay, all right. Then if you're kind of confused, if you're not following, can you make use of the laughing? I don't know if there's anything like a crying emoji there. If there's a crying emoji there, make use of crying emoji. Okay, let me know if if you're confused. Okay. Now at this point, you and your baby cannot talk because everyone is muted. Okay, everyone is what? Muted. Okay. All right. Thank you. You know, the reason why we are muting everyone is because there are some certain words you will speak, and if I should upload my video to YouTube, they will take it down. Okay, they will take it down, and most times they will ask you, is the video meant for adults or for children? And if I should click adults and they end up hearing baby's voice on the background, they will take down the video. Okay, even these things I'm speaking right now, I'm being careful. Okay, because I'm going to upload the video on YouTube, then I'll share it in the group. Okay, now let's move on. Now, this is where you check your what unread words messages. Okay, and this is where you have what? The thread. That's what we call thread. Now, the thread simply means when you're working for a company, it simply means what? A particular topic, like a focus word point. Now the thread there simply means, for example, if if in our company we want to discuss something like bad government. Okay, bad government is going to be what? A thread. That is the topic for the day. It simply means what? Nobody is going to do what? Digress from that topic. Like, we can't be discussing bad government, which is the thread for the day, and we start discussing how MTN network is not functioning well. That means you're digressing from the what? From the topic. Are we following? So when you talk about the word thread simply means what? The focus point of what we are looking at. Okay. Now, huddle. This huddle here. Okay. This huddle, this is where you have either your video huddle, like a voice call. You can do it in a group, as a group, or you can do it what? As individual. This is where you go. This is where you do your voice call, your video call. You can also share your screen while you're doing huddle. We are coming to that. Okay, we are coming to that. Now, what is channel? In Slack, channel simply means what? A virtual room. A virtual what? Room. What do I mean by virtual room? It simply means what? Now, have it in mind that let's play a scenario that this channel represents what? It represents what? A department what? In a company. Let me use that word so you understand it better. Now, the June July class 25 is the name of our company. Then the channel is what? Is a department what? In our company. Now, let's say for example we are working in Chevron, and in Chevron we have different what? Departments. So in channel, that is where we have what? Different what? Departments. And I'm going to show you how to create a different department in channel. Then from there we'll move to the next stage so you understand what we are doing better when it comes to Slack. Okay, you're going to understand it tonight, so feel free and bring down your mind and learn more. Now, like I said, the channel here represents what? A department in a what? In a company. Okay, So if you just have it in mind that the channel represents what a department in a company. Now I'm going to create a different channel to show you what I mean, so you understand how channel is a department. Okay. Now let me start by creating a channel. And how do you create a channel? You can easily come here and click on it, on this channel. You can see what we have here. You click on what? Create what? Channel. Now the moment you click create channel, you can come here and click what? Next. So you can create your what? Channel. Now I'm going to create a channel. Now, like I told you, is a what? Is a department. I'm going to create a channel for what? For human resource. I'm going to create a channel for what? For human resource. Okay. Now they're asking you, this channel, is it going to be public or is it going to be private? Now, why should a channel be public and why should a channel be private? Now, because we are creating what? Different departments in a company called June July Class 25. Therefore, we are not going to leave it in what? In public. Okay. We are going to leave it in private. It simply means what? Before you join this channel, you must be a member of what? A member of human resource what? Department. Okay. So the channel or the department is not meant for what? Everybody. Therefore, you will leave it in what? In private. Okay. You click. You create. Now they said add people to what? To human resource what? Channel. I will skip for now. I don't want to add anybody. Okay. Now I'm going to create. Let me know. Are we following? Let me know. Okay, we are following. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me check the comment section to know if. Okay. Now we've created a department in our company. Okay. And now I want to create another channel, another department. You click on what? Create again. We've created for human resource department. We are going to create for accounting department. We're going to create for accounting. Okay. You do what? You create. Hey, I'm sorry. I should have changed this stuff to private. Okay. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I was so much in a hurry. Let me know if I can edit this stuff and let me change it to private. Okay. I need to change this stuff to private. Who can add? Let me change it. Okay, change to private. Okay. Yeah, it's now on private. Okay. Now I'm going to create another channel for all the staff, both junior and senior. Okay. I'm going to create a channel titled all staff. All staff. Now, if I should create a channel for all staff, do you think we should leave it in public or in private? At this point, we are going to leave it in what? In public, okay? Because it's actually meant for what? For the whole staff, okay? Now, what do? I will create. Okay, now I don't want to invite anybody. I will skip this for now. Okay, now you can see under the channel here we have three departments. We have the accounting, we have the human resource, and we have the words, and we have the all staff. Now you can see under accounting there is a padlock sign there. Okay, there is a padlock sign under the accounting. It simply means before you join this channel, before you join what is it called? Before you go into accounting channel, you must be invited through what? Through email. Okay, is a private word channel. It's not meant for anybody. Okay, it's only meant for people who are in accounting word departments. Okay, then we have what for human resource department too. Then we have we have another channel called what all staff. Then under this all staff here, we have both people in accounting and both people in human resource department. They all made up what the all staff. Both the junior and senior staff, they are all where they are all here. Now, if for example I should come to accounting department and type now, if I for example if I should come to accounting department and type we have we have we have a meeting by 12. For example, we have a meeting by 12 p.m. today. Now, if I should type this stuff, we have a meeting by 12 p.m. today. It simply means what? It's actually meant for people who are in what accounting what department. Now, if I should send this message here, you will not see it anywhere. You won't even see it in all staff. You will not see it in general. You will not see it in human resource department because what is only meant for people who are in where who are in what accounting what department. So if I should now, I can decide to send this stuff now. Okay. Now I've sent it. I can also decide to do what I can also decide to schedule this message. For example, let's say for example this is 12 p.m. This is 8:31. I can start to say we have a meeting tomorrow. We have a meeting tomorrow by what? By 12 p.m. Okay? That simply means what? It simply means I can decide to schedule this message to drop in the morning by 7 a.m. Okay? Now the question is, how do you schedule a message in Slack? You can see the drop down here. You can see the drop down here. You can see the drop down here. You click on this drop down. You see schedule for later. Okay. You can say tomorrow. You want this message to drop tomorrow by 9 a.m. Or you do what? You customize. Now, have it in mind that we have a meeting tomorrow by what? By 12 p.m. I can decide to say, okay, by tomorrow, I want this message to drop by tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? 10th. Okay. Tomorrow is 10th. The message should drop at least by 7 a.m. so that when you wake up in the morning, you will see the message. Okay. What do I do? I will choose what? 7 what? a.m. and do what? Schedule. Okay, now you can see the message has been what? Schedule. Okay, they say see all your what? Schedule what? Messages. Okay, so if I should come to human resource department and type the same thing, it simply means what? It's actually meant for people who are in human resource what? Department. Are we following? It simply means what? It's meant for people who are in where? Human resource what? Department. Now, if I should come to us to what? All staff and type the same thing. If I should come to all staff and type the same message, it simply means what? The meeting is meant for what? All the staff in where? In June July class company. That means it's a general what? It's a general staff meeting. But in accounting department, it was not a general what? Staff meeting. It was what? A departmental what? Meeting. Are we following? Please, if you're following, can you make it on the reaction button? Let me know. Okay, so like I was saying, if I should drop the same notification on all staff, it simply means the sorry, let me know who is commenting. The noise is actually coming to my ear. I don't know. Okay, now okay, all right. Okay, so like I was saying, if I should come to all staff and type the same thing, it simply means what? The meeting is meant for what? All staff, both senior and what? Junior. Okay. Now I want to show you something here. Let's go to general. Now, under accounting department, if I should click accounting department here, under accounting department, you can see when you look here, you can see we have what? We have only one what? Staff. Only one staff in this department. Okay. Then under human resource management, how many staff do we have? We also have one. Okay, so if there are more than one, you also see them here. Okay, now under what, under all star, under general, for example, let me click on general. Okay, now you can see we have general here. This is where you have what, all what staff, both junior and what senior. It simply means what, the company has what, how many staff members? The company has what, 154 what staff members. Are we following?